and then start. And we are live, I think, on both channels. Yes, we are. Excellent. That's what I like to see. Let's do this. Let's do this. So this has been a long time coming. Been talking about doing this for a minute. I'm gonna be really angry if it turns out like all the work I put in to make sure that this I did everything correctly to get the secret ending doesn't happen. It doesn't work right. I feel like I probably should have did everything that leads up to it first. But Arcade, what's up, bro? Hey, thanks for the heads up with that Borderlands live stream. I'm gonna check it out when the stream is over. I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and I figure, you know, let me do one more stream before I go, considering I definitely won't be streaming once I get out of town. So this will be one little stream that I've been talking about doing before I'm talking about doing the stream for a while and haven't done it, but yeah, I want to check out that Borderland. I'll probably fall asleep on it, but maybe I can like watch some of it tonight, and then once I get to my destination tomorrow after all that driving, I can relax and watch the rest of it. But there's so much good news that will change. Okay. I did see the story trailer they showed. I like that. So far so good. Looks better than the story we have for 3. I mean, come on, bro. I'll tell you, when you play on PC this game, there's so much traffic, there's so many cars everywhere. I just wiped out that table. I know as I say that, here's a completely empty stretch, but it is technically 2 a.m. in Night City, and therefore no wonder like there's less cars on the road. But if this was like 2 p.m., this was like 2 p.m., man, it would be cars everywhere. All right. So here's the thing. We gotta do the whole meet with Hanako, who is the daughter of Suburo Arasaka. Yeah. And after this meeting is when I get to make my choices. Since we getting a lot of movement changes and gun changes, I'm gonna let you watch. Okay, cool. I may do a reaction to everything when I get back from vacation. Yes, I know. Wait, hold up. Let me do this real quick. You know what? I don't need to do that. I saved when I was before I started driving over here. So this is the meeting that kind of starts everything.
This porcelain bitch is the worst kind of news.
I know. I'll be careful.
Not exactly one of your strong suits. Listen, first sign of trouble, eat Delta.
You act like you in charge, Johnny. Okay.
She emptied the place. Shit.
Excellent. You have come.
Let's get to it then.
Before we discuss details, I feel I owe you an explanation. I must tell you why I changed my mind and wish to help.
Because it benefits you.
If you could trust me, if Yorinobu'd killed your father. No?
I knew. From the start.
You
Mm-hmm.
knew?
All the board members knew. Not one soul even slightly interested in the matter believed in the poisoning. Details were disparate, inconsistent.
Didn't do a thing about it. Why? You're no better than... Yeah, just keep it a buck. You're no better than your brother.
Makes you no better than him, not a smidge.
You do not know my family. Not in the least. My father had flaws. I know this. I harbor no illusions about it. When a foe needed removal, my father ordered it without a thought to mercy. A way of being Yorinobu could not abide. But to my father, ends ever justified means.
I probably should have...
Has always valued
Stilo, what's up, man?
thing.
I probably should have skipped this part. Yeah, I forgot what it was. Family, I think.
Yes, family.
Okay. Yeah, I probably should have skipped this part so that I could have just got to the rooftop where we would have the choices to make, and then I could, because I gotta wait 5 minutes essentially for that to end, so that I could then go and
But he is in Arasaka.
do the secret mission.
His family. I do not expect you to understand.
Ah, you've been on the Gears
I
beta, huh?
wish you merely to know I do not oppose my brother willingly. That it is
Shotgunner, folks. Wall bouncing. Didn't say why you changed your mind.
We were gonna
Look,
talk
I don't care
news,
about that.
Specifics?
Let us do so. Did you bring Soul Killer, as we agreed you
Finger
would?
on the trigger, don't say a word.
You take me for a
Take me
fool.
for a fool. Think I'd fall for that? Got plans to walk out of here alive.
Had I any
By the way, can you guys hear the stream well? Is it like running well? Is there anything I need to modify? Just let me know.
How to save your life. I can lead you to Mikoshi.
Meaning, Mikoshi don't exist in real space.
Yet its access points do, and one is very near.
Where?
Here in Night City, beneath Arasaka Tower.
We ought to leave. Right now.
Wanna leave.
What gave you that idea?
Quit butting in so I can hear her out.
This is gonna be a disaster.
Sit.
The mocap is so good. Hey. Trying to order a brother.
You'll help
Yo,
me
B, what's up, bro?
exchange for...
This streams well, even the visual on screen. Proud of you. Thank you. Thank you.
Smells like
Want to make sure that, you know, it's looking good for you guys.
He must be made to take responsibility for his deeds.
Just say it. Be easier that way.
I want him punished.
Still vague. You want him dead.
And by the way, I'm running this game with, I'm playing it in 4K,
Yorinobu.
but I have path tracing on, max settings, but it's like DLSS performance mode to kind of give myself a little bit of leeway there, and I capped it at 60 FPS because it gets a crazy range, but it'll go up and down from like
testify against my brother.
60 and then sometimes like 90 or higher with my 4080 Super, but right now in this scene right now it's at 60.
Don't like this at all. Sounds like you want to use me.
No, I simply offer you an opportunity.
Not the first to try.
But what if I am the last? You cannot take that chance.
Johnny is the relic is starting to mess up.
V, do you feel all right? Huh? You are bleeding.
Fuck.
It seems you are running out of time. Don't delay. Make
Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna make my decision, all right. Keep your head on the swivel, because I'm coming.
Right now.
Come on, come on. Get me to the elevator.
I warned you.
What are you doing?
You'll be hours from it now, V. And you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Well, I'm good to go. Body listens to me.
Trying to take over.
See what I'm getting at?
Yeah, I get it. And don't like it one bit. I'm still
Come
going
on,
strong.
face the facts. Pop some
It's pretty haunting the way his eyes can be seen through the shadow like that.
Fucking Mikoshi.
Uh-huh. Oh, exactly.
Without that porcelain cunt's help, that's for damn sure.
Don't stand a chance without help.
Right about that. But that's why I'll bring Rogue. She's not rusted through just yet. Plus, she owes me.
Maybe
That's
she
not
was
how we gonna do
there
this.
half a century ago. But now, I don't see
Umbra in the house. What's up, bro? Says, I feel like someone played this on journalist mode. No, sir.
Blast our way into Sokka Tower, just like we did back in
When you see my build, you're gonna be like, what? How is that possible? Arcade said play 40 hours, did everything on the first part of the map. The emergence, breaking stuff had me stop. And he come back. The first part of the map. You mean Cyberpunk? Yobi says, love this game, loved all the endings. My favorite IP from CDPR. Yobi, have you done the secret ending? Because that's what I'm gonna do tonight.
Listen up, V. Those guys are trailer tuggers. An assault on Arasaka is just not another convoy to jack.
Look at that.
Already tried this with amateurs. Both
Well, Arcade, it's like one big map. When you see the first part of the map, you mean like
Didn't end any
like
fucking better.
the some of the like northern, the central part of the city. He says, I don't think I've ever seen the secret ending here, but maybe. Yeah, I've never done a secret ending, Umbra. That's why I'm trying to get it done. I want to see what it's like. I heard it's harder, way harder than any of the other endings.
Stop, you dickhead. What's your scheme? This is my body. I'm with you.
Not this time.
Johnny!
Jesus, look at you. Can't even. Great, you checking out again?
All right, then we head over to Victor's.
No, it's not what you think. Not yet.
Easy there. Don't move just yet.
Vic.
You're in pain, I know. Delirious when you arrived, so I had to dose you with beta-haloperidol. But light oversensitivity's a good sign. Means your optic nerves aren't damaged.
My head.
Almost done stabilizing the biochip.
No, feels like...
Someone's using your head as a knife block?
How... How'd I get here?
Dragged yourself here, beat to hell and back. Gave Misty a hell of a fright. Then you shoved my patient at the time off the table and demanded you be treated immediately.
Tell him it was your guardian angel.
Huh?
I wasn't completely myself.
I know. And that's a bit worrying.
Here he says, yes, I did. I experienced all the endings, storytelling, and shit. Yeah, it is. It certainly is, man.
Just give it to me straight, Vic.
Let's just give it to me straight.
You've come to a critical juncture. Try sitting up carefully.
Okay, but don't expect a miracle.
Slowly.
23 days, 12 hours, and 16 minutes of Cyberpunk. Love this game to... Oh, man.
Victory.
I don't know if I have that much. I have 380 some hours. Like, somebody calculate what that is.
If you got something to say, Vic, just say it.
How much longer is this going to go on?
You tell me.
Looking at you not long at
By the
all.
way, a nice little trivia. Well, kind of unfortunate trivia.
Flatline in some
Was it how many hours long? Like 300. Last I looked, which was like yesterday, I think it was like 384 hours. So that's what I have in the game. Good night, sweetie. Love you too. I think this was. So it's technically it's more than that combined because I have played the game on every platform. I played it on PlayStation, I played it on Xbox, and I actually have a GOG playthrough that's about 50 hours. So it's actually more than that. So I don't know what it is all combined, but it's pretty much. Okay, hold on.
Take matters into my own hands. The fuck you think I've been doing?
Well, whatever it is, it's landing you on my table. Now, see that setup over there?
So, and I have so many different characters, it's ridiculous. Like this character is a net runner. This V is a net runner. I think this might be the best way to go. When I get the opportunity, I'll show you guys what my build is looking like.
Get out. Or find another way. And things on your own terms.
Oh yeah, I said I was gonna give you guys a little trivia. So the voice actor for this guy, Victor, he apparently passed away in between the release of this game and the release of the DLC Phantom Liberty. And with the permission of the guy's family, they used AI to do his lines and for his voiceover, his voice acting, and in Phantom Liberty. And they probably would do that for the other DLCs they're apparently working on too.
Fine. Just not in this basement.
V, Christ, you're talking out loud.
Out loud? What?
Just go fix this thing.
Think I can do
And
it.
also, what's kind of wild about Victor is that like he gives you a gun to cap yourself with, and then if you choose that option, he's mad that you did it, which is silly.
V, I heard. Well, your thoughts?
Shouldn't have had to. Sorry about that.
No need to be. I know what's
Mine's is 564 hours and 60. Good grief, Yobi.
for either of you. If you don't want to decide here, I know a much better place.
Yeah, Arcade, that's one of the endings. You can just choose to just
Hello?
unalive yourself.
Anybody there?
Sure, lead the way. Why is this spot special?
I took Jackie there once. It's not far.
Re-speech your tech. Wow.
What's he gotta do with any of this?
You'll see. Come on.
Okay, let's see if I can look at my bit. I can. Okay, so look. This is the V I'm using for this playthrough. She's basically a net runner. I'm using the Texturatronic Rippler MK5. I went with this one due to, if you look here with like the 50% weapon damage against like affected by non-combat quick hacks, 40% weapon damage with combat quick hacks, plus 12 RAM. This is one of the better ones, just to say that, right? And the ones I have on here, so I have ping, just because, you know, for pinging things. But essentially, I go through in this order, and I didn't come up with this, so I'm not trying to, like, there's another guy, I forgot his name. Maybe later on I will link his channel in the description that came up with this method. But I start with cripple, where do I start? Cripple movement, then synapses burnout. Typically, most enemies die off of these alone. If they don't, then I hit them, then I go to short circuit. And because I have that particular cyber deck, I can, and my skill and my build, I can stack all that up on them. And then I end it with memory wipe. So in case they survive this, memory wipe has them just forget what happened, and they're no longer tracking me. Even though if you attack someone else will track you, but I typically are pretty good at hunting them down. I am using the toxic monowire. Any monowire would do, but really I just wanted to use that one. I really could have kept upgrading these. I reinforced tendons is the best because it allows you to do double jumps, and that's kind of like how I play the game now. I'm always double jumping and making myself a hard target for the enemies to hit. You'll see. And I think these are essential here. RAM reallocator, which instantly recovers 45% max RAM when available RAM falls below 20%. And then I got this cyber somatic optimizer, which 100% critical hit chance with all quick hats. And then there is XDIS, which gives me additional 6 RAM and then allows my upload speed to speed up. And then with my build, so this is a little... One thing I wish they would do, I wish they would allow you to reallocate your attributes. They only allow you to do that once. And I think that kind of sucks because then it kind of forces you to create new builds. But you can always reallocate your perks and relic points. But the way I got this set up, this is what I got in cool. Because I do stealth every now and then. So this is what I'm using there. This is the strength of the build here. Really, overclock is essential. The Q master, the Q up, all my hacks is essential. I got that going. Technical ability. I didn't really do too much here, but this is essential to how my build works. This also is essential because this is the way I love to play, where I'm just like, I'm doing air dashing, double jumping and dashing in the air. I mean, it's pretty much how I like to move across the map if I'm not in a vehicle. And body, I didn't really do much with. And I wished I would have kind of did this differently, because I wish I could have took like at least 3 from reflex. Hold up. Yeah. I could have took, because I'm not even using the top here. So I wish I could have took 3 from reflex, put that in body, and then no, I can't take 1 from intelligence. You know what? 5. Just take 5, because I could have still have been at this level to do this with 5 less attribute points, and I could have put that, or 4, and put that into body, because I kind of wanted to get the adrenaline rush stuff here. But whatever. What you guys saying? This is the first game I bought with my Series X. Cool. Did you ever scum save on the ending? You don't need to, Arcade, because after you do the ending, it puts you right back. It gives you the rewards for finishing the ending, but it basically gives you a save that is like right before you went into the meeting with Hanako. So you never really have to save scum. You can just do all the endings, to your heart's content. Umber says, it's been a while since I played this, so seeing the menu here is the news. Oh, so you haven't seen it like this, because this is like, they revamped this after, well, actually a week before Phantom Liberty. That's when they did with the 2.0 update. And here's the relic stuff that came with Phantom Liberty, where this is like, sensory protocol. You can temporarily slow time if an enemy detects you. Emergency cloak. If you have the optical camo on, which I do, you can just activate it to get people to lose track of you. This shows you weak points with enemies and gives you weak spot damage. This is you get as soon as you start Phantom Liberty, unlocks all of these up here, which I'm just using the monowire one, which this basically allows you to upload a quick hack with your monowire, and with that I'm using cyberware malfunction. So if I hit somebody with the monowire, it's supposed to do that as well. So that's what I got. Oh, weapons. Of course, I'm using Her Majesty. This is the best stealth weapon in the entire game. Like if you use active camo, or if you're just crouching and you're not technically in combat yet because the enemies have not detected you yet, headshot damage kills basically almost everybody. It's awesome. This shotgun is the best shotgun in the game. If you don't have this, look like there's a way to get this easily through Phantom Liberty. And this shotgun is amazing, especially if you're using these two mods. This mod in particular is really, really difficult to get because a lot of vendors don't carry it, and it randomly shows up with some vendors. You literally have to not save scum, but you have to keep reloading the game or changing the day cycle so that the store refreshes until they finally drop that. But this gives you a 25% chance to dismember and instantly kill when shooting an enemy in the leg. And when I say this works, bruh, and then shoots explosive rounds for the firecracker mod, which I don't remember how I got this. I think I crafted this, I think. And then I'm using the Rook, which is a little underrated, I think. This gun, essentially, every time I reload, it changes the element being, I think this is the one that does that. Or is it, hold up. This is Johnny Silverhand's gun. I probably should be using this just because it's dope. But where's the other gun? There's another gun. Is it this one? Nah, this is a there's already a regular Lexington pistol. This is the very best version of it. I don't know. I do think it is this one that every time I reload it, it changes a different element. It can shock enemies, and I can reload, and then it burns enemies. So it kind of works like that. Yobi says, what would have been badass if they did overhaul the story, keep the story with Johnny. Corpo should be with Papa Arasaka, and Nomad should have been with Morgan Black. So the creator, what is it? The creator said that he has a deal with CDPR where they cannot use Morgan Blackhand until he says so. So they didn't have access to have Morgan Blackhand in the game, and they won't until he's cool with it. That's an interesting Yobi. I think they probably didn't want to go that route because there were people who played it at launch, and then after making the overhaul to kind of really change the story, would have kind of pissed some people off. But if you notice from launch to now, they did add a lot of little details that weren't there with some of the my bad. Some of the origins, and a lot of they added little things where, for example, in some missions, if you're a corpo, you have other options to finish a mission that the other origins don't have, things like that.
He had the same glum face.
And I think they actually fleshed out the Nomad origin when you start the game a bit better. So yeah, I think they've done a good job. I wonder if they'll make further changes with the main game, but I doubt it. The new Virtuous, who is the developer now, that's running it as a support. I think they're just gonna finish. They're gonna add in the DLCs that I've been up here. That's why. That stuff is there that CDPR didn't finish, and then now that we're I think we're going to get the DLCs that they canceled back in 2021 or 2020, so that's good.
I need to get away, be alone with my thoughts.
She's on to something.
All right, so here's the pivotal moment. I'm gonna be mad, so mad. Get out of here, Misty. Get out of here, Misty. I'm gonna be so mad if it doesn't work.
Choice spot.
So this is supposed to be
So what?
after Johnny gives me all the choices that I can make. Then
Be a legend in this city.
he basically, like, you sit there basically for 5 minutes.
And I'm gonna leave you alone now. Take your time.
You sit there for 5 minutes. And so I literally have to sit here for 5 minutes doing nothing.
Know that? Thought you were on your way out.
No, still here.
For now. You know, should call anyone you want to say goodbye to.
Worst case scenario. That what you expect?
No. But whatever you decide, risk's gonna be high. If things don't go our way. Just fucking do it. Anyone you gotta talk to, now's the time. Pills can wait.
Let's call Judy.
Yeah. Even I've grown to like her.
She ought to know that. Hey, Judy.
Oh, hey, V. What's cracking?
Time we, went swimming.
A lot of fun, wasn't it?
What you said, then, about what you sensed in me.
Death.
This is really, I got a feeling that whenever they introduce Black Hand to the CP world, I believe he will make sure he makes a big impact. I can't wait to. Yeah, I agree, man. It's
Wish it'd been anything else.
it's still insane. They said a year or two ago that the last patch was it, and they are still going, which is insane. Yeah, and I think it's because the game has gotten so much support.
Just be careful.
Despite it all, like, people still play the game. People are still starting new playthroughs and testing out different builds, and it's got a strong modding community that's like doing all kinds of crazy mods and new clothing and new
Get here, haven't we?
some of it is like I wouldn't do that stuff simply because like it makes the game too easy, because like there are people that are adding like two different decks, like two different cyber decks, or having like a Sandevistan with a cyber deck at the same time, and I'm like, come on, man, that's a little much. But
And her tarmac rats. But then their lives will weigh heavy on your soul. Or you take Arasaka's deal, but then
I need to set a timer.
soul on your conscience.
I'll set a timer on my phone. Now, does this start here? Because I shouldn't, like, I'm definitely not going to choose any of these options. So the way this works is, I don't even know if it's like, if it really starts here, because like there is the option to off yourself. I don't remember how I did that ending though. But essentially the first one is calling up Hanako, and then with Takamura, you run through Arasaka Tower, and then you get that real trash ending. I could call Pan Am. That's probably one of the better endings, because at least like you kind of ride off in the sunset with a little bit of hope. And if you are in a relationship with Pan Am or Judy, then you get to kind of ride off with them, which is the only time that happens. Mav, what's up, bro? How's it going, man? Or you could do the rogue ending, which is actually pretty dope ending, because it gives a cool outcome where rogue helps you, and then this other cool dude helps you that like you see him hanging out in Afterlife, but he never really talks. And that's a pretty cool like assault through Arasaka Tower. And then in the end, you're like the Merc of Night City. And I think some of that stuff still will happen with the secret ending, but we'll have to see. Oh, you still haven't beat this game? Well, if you don't mind being spoiled, you are about to see some some fireworks. Now, here's the thing. I feel like I've been talking for like 2 or 3 minutes. Every tutorial or like Google search I see on this says you gotta wait 5 minutes, and then Johnny gives you the extra option. See, did you do all the Silverhand missions? I did. I completed the date with Rogue, and I did the one last samurai performance with Carrie and his old bandmates. So I did those. Those are done. Even though you don't really need to do those to get this, there's a specific dialogue you do when, if you recall, in the I think it's called the Chipping In mission, where you find one of Adam Smasher's flunkies who tells you where they buried Johnny's body. He goes there and finds there's nothing there, and no one knew that he was buried there, and no one really checked on him, and he's kind of like down in the dumps and everything. And there's like a specific dialogue that you have to say. Oh, Matt says, I just wanted to drop by and say hello. Oh, okay, all right, cool, Matt. Have a good night, bro. Thanks, man. But yeah, in all my other playthroughs, Yobi, I did the dialogue basically how I would answer, which just, I guess, wasn't correct. I hate that they did this, though, but that you have to do the dialogue in a very specific way to get this result. But I'm going to be really annoyed because I did not check. Like, I didn't try to like run through this and see if he says, hey, let's just do it, you and me. You know, I didn't check. So I'm going to be annoyed and kind of pissed off if it turns out, it's not working. How long have I been talking?
Kind of tough deciding which of your friends get.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Good news is you got this one chum who's already dead, and he'd be honored to join you on a wild suicide run.
Let's do it.
You, me, and Arasaka Tower. Kinda sounds like a Eurodyne lyric, I know, but trust me, we'll go fucking Nova.
This plan, what would it entail, exactly?
Plan? Well, might be how Rogue operates. I say you grab the hottest iron you can find, stride in the tower's front door, and cut your own path down to the lower levels.
That's what I'm talking about.
If Makoshi's deep underground like Hanako claims it is, you'll just have to find the elevator.
The more you explain things, the less I like it. Attack Arasaka Tower means going out with a bang. I like it. Let's do it.
Rather fall into my grave gun in hand and on fire. Not drag anyone down with me.
Huh. You just discovered what it takes to become a legend. Grab your iron. Let's mobilize.
You hear the music change?
Welcome to Arasaka Tower.
Wow, I'm just here.
Other hazardous
2023.
materials are not allowed on the premises. We wish
You know what?
a pleasant day.
Oh.
Careful. This is their house. Got a game plan all polished and rehearsed.
Shotgun you, buddy. Let's go. Who wants some? What you got? What you got on you? Give me your loot. These guys weren't that tough. Find a way to Makoshi. Ooh. Oh, okay. Sit down. I don't know what they was thinking.
Smoke, labs were underground. Elevator swept Shit. Needs an access token.
The
Need
heck?
to find a
All
girl with
right.
some chops. Status. He'll have our access token.
They're opening fire!
Heads up.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Why the hell you here, bitch? I'm out!
Hey, which one of you guys have a token, buddy? Is it you? Oh, crap. Still got Sandy Vista, huh?
So far, so good.
I'm engaging!
Where is the token at? Nah, we're gonna get this big dude out of here. He's shooting too much hot lead. Shooting too much hot fire. Sit your ass down. All right, give me that. Give me that. Oh, here was the token. Let's go. I'm not gonna leave quite yet. I ain't running from you. Oh, no. Ooh. Dude almost killed me. What do these guys have on them? Oh, they all got access tokens. That's what that is. Give me your stuff. All right, let's get out of here.
Starting to think this plan wasn't batshit crazy after all.
Yo, how long is this gonna take? Ooh. Oh, is this? Okay, all right. Hold on now. Elevator not coming. There's a lot of guys here. Trying to track my location. Track that. Track these shells, homie. Who just hit? Oh my gosh. Let's go. Ooh, what was that?
Run operations control.
Gregor, what's up, man?
Make a facility from.
You plug in your outfit.
Make sure everything is.
See how she settles in.
I'd expect a very warm welcome down below if I were you.
Good. Before I go now, it better be fucking fireworks.
Gonna be an ambush, no doubt.
Why is my health not going up?
Focus. You're better than them.
I think that's something with my. Did I choose something that would cause that?
Motherfuckers got no love for foreplay. Brace yourself.
Like a ball me. Wow, it's like, hey, hold up. Turn that off. Okay. Don't be coming up on me like that. Does he have another token? Cool. What the? Oh my. Dude's almost killed me. Hold up. Let me get back. They were in line about this playthrough, man. Who is talking? I'm glad I made sure my build was up to snuff. How you go through the...
Hey, over
This
here.
man walked through a door. Okay, this way.
Ain't no expert, but sure looks like the tower's mainframe to me.
Guess we just see what happens when we jack Alton.
Heads up.
Come on. Can I just not go through that door then? Okay. Alright, where am I going? Why do I keep attacking when I do that? Not that one. It's all of y'all coming down the stairs. Well, wow, look at that. That is a lot of people. Or a lot of robots.
On my way.
Oh, no, 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 no. To the door. Alright, let me get the shotgun out again. And get you out of here.
All right. Not exactly seeing any slots.
Mainframe's under the floor, most likely. Need to find a way to eject.
Like a
Hey,
goddamn adventure.
don't work for Arasaka. That's all I gotta say. Where am I going? Find a way to connect out to the mainframe. Actually, I should have picked that up.
Turb, think you can use it?
We'll find out.
Damn, could really use you right now, Spider. This what we're looking for?
Oh, what's this here? Some clothes. Oh, too much. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I gotta take care of something for my daughter real quick. Okay, we're good to go. What was I doing? I needed to unload some stuff that I picked up. Don't need that. I'm still encumbered. What do I need to get rid of? I don't need that. Okay, we're good. So what am I doing? Just still have things that break immersion. Expose the mainframe. Wait, do I do that? I gotta do that here, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? Good grief.
Okay, and?
Oh. No, wait, hold up. Why don't I do this? Oh, there's only one? There's only one camera? I was just gonna get them through the cameras, but... Did not mean to turn the radio on. Let's get this guy. Damn. Dude's hit hard. And that jumped to him and killed him. Come on. It's right there. I don't know why I couldn't lock in on him. Okay.
That's the slot. Let's make Alt at home.
Alt is about to wipe this entire building, and I'm here for it.
Mighty in despair.
Okay. There we go.
Come on, let's go.
And she and fried everybody.
Stopping their advance is my priority. Continue on your way alone. I've cleared a path.
I think I'm about to fight Adam Smasher.
An elite security unit is following you.
An elite security unit. It's weird because in the other endings, when you jack Alt Cunningham and AI into their database, she takes over the entire building and murders everyone. This is Adam Smasher. This is definitely about to be Adam Smasher. He said, I would love a DLC where the black wall breaks free and all with her leads the AI rock shop. Oh man, that would be, I knew it.
Interesting.
Yo, can I stick? Dude's trying to hack me as I'm hacking him. Got him down to 60%. Oh, get up. Oh my. Hold up now. Where is he? All right. How did that hit me? From all the way over there? Oh, he just hacked me. Damn, I was not paying attention. Where is he? Crap. I have no RAM because I got hacked. Where is he? Whoa. I only got him at 40%. You hit him again. Oh my. This dude's like trying to counter hack me while I'm hacking him. Oh, it's about to happen again. Because I'm out of RAM. Okay, he's down to 25%. Can I get some RAM back though? Yo, this is doing nothing. Whoa, that scared the crap out of me. Yeah, it's over for you, bro. That's right.
Hurry to Mikoshi before they launch another attack.
Johnny Silver.
Regards from Johnny.
Are you fucking with me now?
Crap, I don't have any ammo.
Be done with it.
Took down Johnny's arch enemy. Gotten good, I guess.
Punk ass. Dude's an asshole. Let me get rid of some stuff. That was tense. I'm at like 15. How do I? You know what? Let me just do this. Backpack. All items. Weight. I don't need that crusher. My shotgun's better. And get rid of that junk. So now at 405 is fine. See, that seemed tough. It's essentially the same fight that you get in any of the other endings. Oh wait, you know what? Let me there we go. It's the same fight that you get in the other endings, except he has the ability to counter hack you. In the other endings, Rogue or Soul with the avocados destroys the cyberware on him that can do that. So that made it, and he hit harder in this, and he had more health. That's why it was just harder. Because otherwise, with the build I had, I should have been able to just wipe him in seconds. Some of the other builds I've had where I was just using like katana blades, Santa Vista and katana blades, he's dead in like 30 seconds. But I didn't want to kind of go with those kind of builds because I wasn't quite sure how. I see some glitching with the hands, but I wasn't quite sure how hard they would hit with and one of my other builds that does that though doesn't have the right dialogue to do this mission though. Soil Tech was good, man. That was fun, but I hope this is not it. Wait a minute. Why am I? Oh wait, I remember this now. I think I remember this. There's the cat. There's the cat again. Kind of let you know you're not in the real world. I think that weirdness with the hands might be like a glitch with the path tracing I have on right now. So as I'm trying to get through Expedition 33, which act are you on, Soil Tech?
When the evening is spread out against the sky, like a patient etherized upon a table. Let us go through certain.
I did this in like an hour. This is actually shorter than like the other missions. Because like if you do the other ones, It's like, especially with like if you choose to do it with Rogue or you do it with the Nomads, there's like a segment of the final mission that is prep for it and set up and kind of saying goodbyes to people who might not live and all that other stuff. So it's like,
Let us go and make our visit.
yeah. You know, give me 1 second. I can't pause it. Let me just do that real quick. I'll be right. Back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's continue on. Giving her weird AI philosophical talk. Still in the first act, I'm fighting the lamp master. He's dusting me. Okay, so with the lamp master, you're gonna need to learn his combo cadence and be able to parry it.
You're here. Who was right, you cranky bastard?
Ha! You were right, V. You were.
And who just ate their words?
Oh, fuck off.
And then also the lamp master does this thing with his lamps where it's basically like that little game where it's like you have to hit the lights in a certain order. You gotta do that too. And but you absolutely need to do that.
So, when do we start?
Because if you don't, he's gonna hit you with a really nasty attack at that I don't think you're able to dodge.
Alt's already split us. Once you jacked into Mikoshi, she lit you up with Soul Killer.
You're out,
Which
but don't
is
fucking
not
know.
cool.
I am not his girlfriend.
Too bad. Johnny could have used someone like you by his side.
Strong words from a fellow construct stuck in the same Arasaka prison.
Wait, what? Mean to say I'm an engram?
See, this is why
Same as me.
this is why like
Got any more
all the
jokes?
endings are so bittersweet. Because the only ending where V does not get turned into a construct, basically V dies in nearly every ending. Because being a construct, you're not a real person. You are a program that has been programmed with the entire personality and all of the actual person that you were created off of. And so this, in almost every ending, except for one, V is dead. As soon as V jacks into Mikoshi, Alt kills V. Never tells V that Alt's going to do that. Alt said, I'm going to save you, I'm going to remove Johnny, and then you're going to be fine. And I don't think it was malicious, but the AI doesn't really look at like you beyond your code. So it just kind of like separates you and says, okay, so what's the problem? But the real you, I mean, it's called Soul Killer. It kills the person and creates a copy of them. And so the only ending where V isn't killed and made a copy of in order to survive, or just straight up dies, is the ending from Phantom Liberty, where it sucks because you can't you're still you're not an engram, but you can't use cybernetics no more. And that's not how V wanted to go out. You just basically become a nobody.
Wait, hold on. I want to know what the hell happened to me. Exactly.
I applied Soul Killer to separating your two psyches, thereby creating V's distinct construct. An added analgesic protocol precluded any perception of pain. I was unable to eliminate all the changes made through the Johnny data incursion and override, but V's engram integrity remains high.
Meaning you can transfer her psyche back into her brain?
As if onto a blank, virgin partition.
You two still plan to obliterate Makoshi?
Mm-hmm. It's gotta burn.
What about
Okay, so and people told me the game has no choices. Who said that? That is crazy. This game has got a ton of choices, but all the choices are very hard choices, and they're very bittersweet. Because it's not said in this ending, but there's another ending where Johnny has a line that just basically perfectly sums up this entire game. And I think it's like in one of the other endings, V gets upset that this, like, where the only options that V has is to essentially go beyond the black wall with all the AIs, or to slowly die in your own body as an engram. And Johnny has a line that says something to the effect of, "We don't get happy endings. Wrong city, wrong people." And I think that perfectly sums up this game and everyone in this game. If you really look at like every ending to every character story in this game, very rarely does someone get a happy ending. The only one I can think of might be Songbird, if you make those choices for her to do that. But in doing so, it really screws you over. Umbra says, I still prefer the ending where I ride off with Wifey Pan Am. That's one of the better endings, Umbra. One of the better endings there. But even in that one, you know that you have like 6 months to live. You're slowly dying. So basically you're spending the rest of your life with Pan Am, but at some point within that, she's just going to be taking care of you as you slowly fall apart. You don't see that part of the ending though. In the real edition, got a bunch of, oh, good grief, boy. Here you go. But that's a lot of the endings, right? Like the ones where, like, even especially the Arasaka ending, you betray all your beliefs, your integrity. Everyone hates you for it. And then they tell you, yeah, like, it didn't really work. And we just basically use you as a test dummy to make sure it worked correctly on Surubu Arasaka as we implanted him in his son's body. So sorry for you, but you're going to die in a few months. What you want to do?
It is inevitable. It is imminent.
Yep, and see, that's what you just said. After I transfer your body into your construct into your body, you will die. It is inevitable.
No way. That was not our deal.
You shall live for about 6 months, perhaps somewhat more.
No. There's gotta be something we haven't thought of.
Your body will see you as an intruder.
But it's my body.
The biochip's nanites have altered it permanently. The body is now Johnny.
Alt,
Damn.
give us a minute.
Damn.
V and I need to talk.
So, Umbra, potentially yes.
Oh, we did. It was pointless.
Every ending kind of gives you a glimmer of hope.
You most of all.
Perfect. Because we're sticking to the plan.
But
I'm going with all fuck.
like the Aldecardos are like, we know some guy in Texas that might help you. Like what does that? What does that mean?
Black Wall, to become part of her.
This ending, you're going to see an ending from this one that gives V some hope as well. But you know,
What's it like beyond the Black Wall?
it's all very
Assuming I don't lose my fucking mind.
up in the air, not like permanent.
What about hanging around his construct?
The only ending that really truly saves you and you don't either die outright or slowly die is the ending from Phantom Liberty. And it's very like V gets in that ending. V can't use cyberware no more, and V gets beat up by a bunch of thugs, which is a perfect parallel to the beginning of the Street Kid origin, where the first time you see V is like flexing his or her knuckles and fixing a broken nose because someone tried to mug him, and they killed him. But they took some hits, but they killed him. And it's like you went from being able to kill some muggers to getting mugged and left in the gutter. And like, that's not a happy ending. Not for someone who was basically the best merc in the city and unkillable. Like, you take on Max Tech in order and defeat Max Tech in order to get that ending. And now you can't beat some random crackheads on the corner. Come on.
Is there really no other way?
As I said, Johnny can retain the body, remain there, while you come with me.
Guess I meant, I don't know, a happier ending for everyone involved.
Here, for folks like us.
See, that's the line.
City, wrong people.
That sums up Cyberpunk right there.
To make a choice you have earned through will and endeavor.
Wrong city, wrong people.
This bridge leads deeper into cyberspace. Cross it and permanently sever the connection with your body. The path to your body passes through that mortal well.
I told you.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one.
I said I wanted you to have
The cool thing about Johnny is that Johnny does not want to take your life away from you. He was a selfish bastard in his actual life, but he comes to really care for you.
We knew all along this is how it would play out.
Don't fuck with me right now.
Only if you cut your pathetic "I'm sorry" bullshit.
Jesus. I'm about to shred a comrade and a chunk of my own soul in one fucking go. You have no idea what that shit feels like.
Sounds kind of familiar. We know that attitude. CV, stand with you whether you like it or not.
For fuck's sake, defend yourself. You're not even trying.
You know, you taught me to let go sometimes. Save my strength for one last big bang.
I don't quite get this dialogue though, because he's always maintained that when it came down to it, he would give up the body. The only one where it's like he's a huge bastard for this is if you choose the option to go with Rogue and then allow Johnny to take over your body, and then when you get to the end, you can say, "Nah, I'm gonna keep it." And via cuss Johnny out, like, "You bastard, you cheated, you lied on me." And he'd be like, "Yeah, so what? I don't care." And he'll walk away. But that one's a bit dark. All right, let's go ahead and get to, I think this is probably the best ending in the game, really. Even though some of y'all may not like how some of it plays out, especially with like relationships, but I think it's the best outcome. And it leaves a glimmer of hope for V, and it's the best outcome in somehow getting a cure, because there's a character that has been in the background this entire time, and you see this character in certain places, like watching the events unfold in Phantom Liberty, especially if you take the option where you're at the orbital airport, and he's watching you like murder all these USA agents. Oh no, this I might need to cover up. Yeah, this is some of this I'm gonna have to make sure.
Morning, you.
I'm gonna have to make sure this isn't showing too much.
Gonna hop in the shower.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
So,
Drag your asses out of your sets. I can turn to face the sky.
wait a minute. I have no money? The heck was that? Did you see all my money go away? I had like 300K. I'm kind of afraid to check though.
But that's what they say about Night City. Heaven on earth, heaven in orbit. What's the difference to scop eating dirt sniffers like us? One thing though, better find yourselves a nice high hill to go palace gazing. Yep.
Berg, how's it going, man? See, you are brokey now. Right, yo. Got this massive, like, look at this place, right? Got this huge penthouse and no money. So, look, YouTube, I'm gonna tell you right now, I gotta do the shower. Don't ding me for this. I will try not to look in places that, oh dang. Dying.
Nothing.
We gonna look up the whole time. I don't want to smoke with YouTube on this.
You need me, I'll be in the kitchen.
You know what? That's actually a little different. Now that I think about it. Okay, so when I did this with my male V, when I did that part, like with Pan Am was mad. Gregor says that hoe robbed you. Pan Am was mad. Pan Am comes in the shower and then you try to touch her and she's like, get off me. And I'm like, yo, what the heck was that? And then later on you find out why. And I'm not gonna say why, you guys to see. But like, Judy wasn't mad, which is weird. Can I get dressed without? I have no money. Why do I have zero? What is going? All right. You know how this game is, man. They be having you bucket naked. I knew it. I can't even put on clothes. See? All that, and I still can't even put... It says get dressed. Where? Is the clothes here? Where is the clothes? Oh, those clothes. See, I ain't did that for nothing. Yeah, they're about to bed. This is the only clothes I got. How am I? Make this make sense. I have no weapons. I have no clothes. I don't even have a grenade. I am a bum with an apartment. How does that make any sense? Stilo says Pan was waiting in the shop. Right. She was, yeah. So when you wake up, if you're male V and you're in a relationship with Pan Am, you wake up and Pan Am's already in the shower. And then you go in and try to, you know, fool around in the shower, and she just basically brushes you off. And you're like, yo, what is your problem? And then basically Pan Am's like, why are you still taking missions after what you did? You are the best merc in Night City. And she says you're rich, even though apparently I am not. I can't even buy a McDonald's Happy Meal right now. But she says you're rich. She's like, why the heck are you still doing missions? You're about to die, and you should just be trying to spend more time with me instead of going out and doing more stuff. What's up, Brian? But she doesn't understand is that, like, you've been talking to this other guy who says he can save you, but she leaves you essentially. And now there's always a chance that you could get back with her if you survive the mission, but you know, we don't know how that plays out. Look, this place is nice, man. Is that a bomb? That is a bomb. Look at this table. Like who made? Is this a conference room table or is it a dining room table? Like, and why would V need this of all people? Guitars. What is in this room? Oh, hey! Let's put the jacket on. Oh, here are my guns, or some of them, or not the ones I want to use. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't want that stuff. Look at this blue gun. What are y'all doing, man? What messages I got? Oh, here we go. So Emmerich, V pulled every last string we had, but I think it worked. Got the fuel, grabbed an orbital air tanker, wiped it from the records. They'll know this eventually, but should be too late by then. So don't worry about the transport. This is about your final mission. It says, Brian says, telling you you're rich when you're broke is hilarious. Our business of Mr. B. This is Mr. Blue Eyes, because he's got blue eyes. It's pretty self-explanatory. We are running out of time for obvious reasons. A decision, please, if only because my patience is wearing thin. So V, what will it be? Will I be pleasantly surprised or disappointed once again? I'm in. Meet me at the afterlife. That's you to the blue eyes guy. Welcome to heaven. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you just at clouds. Okay, no, that's just spam. Miss Green's birthday. Howdy, neighbor. Just a reminder here that Miss Green is okay. All right, yeah, I don't care about that. Let's go talk to Judy.
All right, V. What's wrong? Feeling worse?
Yeah, let's just keep it a buck, man. Oh, okay, look, nothing's wrong for the past week. Hey, hold on. Can I turn that off? Just tired. You know what's wrong? I'm dying.
What's wrong?
Dying, Judy. Rather not talk about it just now.
It's on Makoshi, isn't it? Saw your new
The Black Harry Potter says, is this a new update? It is not, Harry Potter. This is a mission this is a secret mission that you could do from the very beginning of the game if you made the right choices. So, well, the part that I did where I did the entire final mission by myself. This ending you can get if you did the mission with Rogue, the final mission with Rogue.
Don't worry, it'll all work out soon.
Work out. V, I'm not blind or stupid. I can see the wall you've put up. You're not letting me past.
Here it comes.
Sometimes I get the feeling you wouldn't even notice if I just up and disappeared. Anyway, I'll be outside. Maybe I'll catch a glimpse of the Crystal Palace.
Damn. He ain't have to end like that. There was an option somewhere. Oh, coffee. Okay. Talk to Judy again.
You know? Guess you could mistake it for Venus.
He says, I got some news too. I'm about to build a new gaming rig using a 9900 X3D and a Sapphire Pulse 9070 XT. That's nice, especially the CPU. The GPU, you could do better. You could do better. Yeah, man, that's awesome, bro.
I never felt right here.
You gotta show off the build when you finish
I
it.
actually liked being one atom among many. Anonymous and safe.
But it was an illusion.
I look at this city and feel...
Something I want to say that I love about this game is that, like, how fleshed out every character is and how, like, they stay kind of true to who they are regardless of the circumstances. And Judy, in every playthrough, in every kind of like choices you make, whether it's male or female V, whether, you know, and she's never going to be like romantically involved in a male V, but whether it's male or female V, Judy is always ready to leave Night City. she cannot stand it here, and it's always like a part of her that she needs to go. And Pan Am is always like all about her nomad family and doing what's best for them. And, you know, it's just like you see these characters and they stay true to their motivations. They're not plot-based decision-made characters, but like character-based, which is always the best way to go about it when you're
Like a lost Adam?
creating stories and characters.
But mostly... I feel alone.
But you've got me.
Yeah, I know. For a little while longer.
Yeah, she
You know,
sees the
I used
writing
to
on the
do
wall.
time in phases, from one juncture to another. The mega building hole in the wall phase, then the group home, the gang, the Mox phase. Each and every time, I thought I'd found a home. And each and every time, I came away disappointed.
Damn. So what would you recommend? I know the 57 Ti edges it out a bit, but Newegg had the 9070 on sale for $750. It's not. The 9070 XT is not a bad GPU, Brian. It's just that you have FSR4, which is good. It's finally a really good upscaler made by AMD, but it's not as good as DLSS 4 transformer model. And then with DLSS, you have access to, you know, all the upscalers, whereas with AMD you don't. And the software side of things, NVIDIA still edges it out, but NVIDIA has been trashed this generation. So if you're building a new PC, you're not making a bad choice going with that GPU. It just, I think all of them are kind of suck, because even with the 9070s, AMD doesn't have a single one of those cards at MSRP.
What would you call this phase? What I wanted to talk to you about, actually.
No, here the breakup.
Listen, V. I gotta get out of here. Ditch Night City, find something better, something more solid. You understand?
Oh my God. Does it matter if I say I need you? She's still gonna leave.
Good idea. Ought to leave fast as you can. Got nothing good that awaits you here. Especially since I'll soon... I understand. I really do.
What about you?
Me? Still got some biz to take care of here.
Oh. So it is biz. This that thing at the afterlife? The job.
I feel like this seems very insensitive, this option. Still got something to prove to this city. After single-handedly taking down the whole Arasaka company and their dealings in Night City, in this region of the world, you have nothing to prove. I think that's silly. Don't have much time, it's gotta be now. Wherever you go, won't let you forget me. She probably will appreciate this more.
I won't let you forget. You're gonna hear about me, wherever you end up.
V's postcards from the edge. I like the idea. I'll be waiting for him.
That's my ride.
Better get going.
I know. Take care of yourself, V. And come back in one piece.
I did hear with some of the other relationships that they do stay.
Yourself out there, V.
Like I heard that. Well, not Carrie, but what's the other the dude, the cop, the goofy looking cop, River stays. Yo, look, yo, I'll tell you, the way this game looks. Look at this path tracing.
Where shall we fly today?
The afterlife. Right over there.
River will wait for V, but mostly because he's a loser. But the rest of them don't.
Preem.
If I may deign, you look frightfully fatigued. Was it a difficult night?
Difficult few weeks.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. The Delamain network
Is there
pleased to offer complimentary services.
is there a screen of Delamain somewhere? No, I'm just hearing them.
What's more, I'm delighted to inform you that Delamain has joined forces with Trauma Team. With our limited time only safe travels package, you have a full
Trauma Team
services available to you at your fingertips.
Not that would save me, but that's great.
Sani medical aid. Day late and an Eddie short for that.
I'm afraid I don't understand. You've practically unlimited resources at your disposal. I'm certain we can find an appropriate solution.
Nah.
As you wish.
I actually had an idea for a DLC they could do with Trauma Team where like you don't actually control V in the DLC, but you control like a brand new character that is like a employee of Trauma Team, and they send you out on missions to save people who have, you know, Trauma Team membership, the platinum class access, whatever it's called, and your job is to like extract them from like really dangerous situations they got themselves into, and then like there'll be like a whole conspiracy going on that you gotta figure out with Trauma Team and some of the other corpos and stuff like that. I think that'd have been dope as a
What's going on with Arasaka?
as a DLC. They do have a Trauma Team book that I have on digital that I haven't got a chance to read yet. I wonder if that's what it kind of is about.
Indicate a positively mammoth stain on the corporation's image, as well as
Ah.
political defeat. Secure Your Soul was to be a smashing success for Arasaka. It turned into a horrific curse. They lost
Good.
all resources related to the program.
I love it.
Promised the rich immortality. Sold him on it. Actually collected engrams and knowledge. Bid for control. For power, I say.
Precisely.
I'd like to see CDPR do a Judge Dredd game.
Reorganizes. It seems you, the afterlife.
Yes, Stilo, I played No One Wants to Die. It's very, very good.
Thank you for choosing the
Yobi says, remember that chick they showed in the first Cyberpunk teaser trailer where she had the blades coming out of her arms? She showed up in the game. Really?
Thank you for choosing the Delamain service.
Where did she show up in the game, Yobi? It's wild. I played through this game so many times and never saw that. See, this is how I go into Afterlife from the rooftop. We run Afterlife now.
Don't make trouble. Be trouble. There's
Some of these commercials are something.
Boss?
What up, Emmerich?
Hey, we good?
Perfect. Your box is ready and waiting.
He called me boss, because I run this joint now.
Who do we have here?
And Rogue is alive, which is good.
Hey, quiet here yet?
Yeah. Lying in wait. Sit down. Let's talk a minute. Before all the
Sure.
Get you something?
The usual.
Sure thing.
Oh, no, you don't. Unusual situation? You just can't have the usual. Off into the wild blue today, and you're well aware of the stakes.
Sure. Keep reminding me.
Before any big op, and you know this, I'd oil the cogs with a little glass of tequila. Johnny's preferred.
We all got our rituals, charms, lucky underwear.
Not talking about luck. Talking about remembering. Remembering Johnny. Which is how I knew what this was all for. What I was doing in this mess. So you're gonna honor afterlife tradition. Claire's gonna mix you a house drink. You just name it.
Oh, okay, a house drink. I'm gonna do. We gonna do Jackie's drink. Shoot, we gonna do mine.
Let's drink to me. And use it today.
Gotta die to have a drink named after you at the afterlife. You know the rules.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
And I do know the rules. But I did die, though.
Oh, that's also true. Yeah.
You did. A living legend of the afterlife. How about that? Somebody like this deserves something special, Claire. Drink.
What is this?
It'll do you good. Break a leg, V.
Why is it?
This heist, if anybody can pull it off, that person's you.
Thanks.
Could they not get this girl, Claire's voice actress? Because you know that she didn't say a word this entire time. They just got Rogue's voice actress. Okay, here's Mr. Blue Eyes.
I've long awaited this moment to look the latest afterlife legend in the eye. I must say, I'm moved.
Happy not to disappoint.
Ladies first.
Talk to me.
Well, V, Mikoshi was quite the punch. You TKO'd.
That's true. That's true, Gregor.
Brought you Eddie's influence around town. But not just that. It meant positive paralysis of Arasaka's systems. A few additional hatches opened up. My people rushed in, grabbed what they could.
So it's all systems go for the op.
I have confirmed the intel leaking out of Arasaka. The casino is currently testing a new security system. And it's true. They will be shutting it down briefly today. I believe you'll know how to use that moment.
Her name was Melissa Rory, the chick with the Mantis blades from the season trilogy. She was a cyber psycho turned MTAC agent. Ah, yeah. I remember that one. If you kill a cyber psycho inside of a high class clothing store, Max Tack shows up, and she's the leader of Max Tack when she shows up. And then you find out later on that she used to be a cyber psycho, and that Max Tack has been taking cyber psychos and brainwashing them and turning them into their own agents.
Speaking of which, nobody's ever pulled off a stunt like this.
Hey, I'm not everybody.
Straight impossible. They'd say you're taking too big a risk. Poetically speaking, flying.
She's not everybody.
To burn up.
They'd be all kinds of wrong.
All of them.
Self-confidence worthy of a legend, or of someone risking it all. But I sense you know what it's like to lose everything.
Yeah, because I have no money.
Last breath. I see it in you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Should have the casino's client data. All of it. Don't forget your side of the bargain.
Oh, I never forget a promise. Good luck.
And we are in orbit.
Right. In position.
Perfect. Almost to the second. My turn.
There was a theory video out there. People were saying this dude was the elusive man from Mass Effect. People are silly.
Remember, got one shot.
Only thing he's missing is the cigarette. True.
Tell me something I don't know.
Put on the helmet.
There'll be no backing down. No chance at extraction. No chance of survival if anyone notices.
Excellent.
But if this works, you'll gain more than you ever imagined.
Times when I had something to gain are long gone. Now I got nothing to lose.
Oh, make
That's
it
kind of
silent.
grim. Then again, who am I to judge?
The one thing I will say though is that V is not as, I would say, as invincible as V was with Johnny's engram still in, because there are multiple times through the campaign where you're killed and Johnny reboots your brain and saves you. So like that happens like in the beginning of the game when you first find out that the engram is in there. It happens when you get hoodwinked by a dude with a bad BD. It happens a couple of other times. If you get taken out by the Voodoo Boys when you go do the mission for them. And so without Johnny, like this mission is a little bit harder because if you get wiped out by like say a net runner or something, you don't have Johnny to save you. So we should actually go to the Crystal Palace. But hey, maybe that's what this DLC is. Nah, that wouldn't be it. Because only a segment of the people have done this ending. And so not everyone would have this option. It'll have to be, that DLC will have to be something you can do like Phantom Liberty that is within the game and not and like something that takes place after. So I always wondered what would happen if Jackie would have kept the engram in his head. That'd be a nice little alternate history. If V died and not Jackie. So I like this ending because V's going out the way V always wanted to as a legend, and not like going out like as a nobody like in that other ending. So and V's fighting for their survival, an opportunity to live. Arcade says Batman Arkham's nice secret ending was the true ending. Yeah, man.
I'll bet your tunes if the afterlife found you a new major league ripper, huh? Them swanky downtown fuckers shooting chrome out his ass. Am I right? Well, I mean it, kid. Get all you can out of this life. You deserve it.
But these little voice messages kind of suggest that V never came back. So maybe V did die up there. Because people don't hear from you. And not all the voice messages are like that. Like if you do the voice messages of where you're a female V and you're in a relationship with Judy, and then you do the Pan Am ending.
Hey, V. I'm calling to say goodbye. I finally decided to up and leave this city for good. Realize this place only gives you two choices. You either become an asshole, or eventually you get off by one. I hope you somehow find an alternative. Just a shame things had to end this way.
Damn.
Have a nice life, V.
Dang. Why you gotta say it like that though?
Hello, V. How are things? Weather in the Badlands is pleasant as usual. My cooler melted, it's 90 degrees in the shade, and there's sandstorms heading straight for us. So yeah, you're missing out. No, but seriously, we're doing all right. Saul and I somehow get along, for better or for worse.
But still, family's always growing, work's always piling up. But better to keep busy, right?
So in this ending, they never left the Badlands of Night City.
Still be stumbling my way through Night City. So I just want to say thank you for all you've done for me. I'd still be lost if you hadn't set me on the right track. All right, well, talk soon, V. Don't be a stranger.
The expansion in the Pan Am was foul in those endings.
With a certain V in the lead role. Don't know what you plan to do now, but just remember, we always take care of our own. And you're one of us now, V. You're an Aldo Caldo. Remember that. Take care of yourself, V. And see you around.
V, hey, can you hear me?
What are you leaning up against, Mitch?
Recording.
That is a bug.
Okay, well,
why is it so dark?
When you're finally gonna drop by, we can get a barbecue going, knock a few back, do a couple of races.
See what I mean? It suggests that V never made it back from the mission, and that V died on that mission.
Badlands could use a badass like you, V. Don't know what you.
And as I was saying, in the mission where you use the Aldecados to do the final mission, and then Judy goes with you, Judy even leaves you a voice message like as something for you to watch later on, but you're in the voice message with her.
Busted a shop selling illegal iron, sawed-offs, stun guns, mustard gas canisters. Orders from on up were to blow it all to the ground. But then I thought, maybe there's a better way to use all this stuff for a good cause. I still remember what you did for us. For me and Randy. This city needs more people like you. And I'm gonna make sure they're equipped. This one's on me, V. See you around. Before samurai committed to seppuku.
Oh yeah, Takamura's not happy.
A death poem. It contained their final thoughts. About life. About death. I have read many of them of late. Some were truly works of beauty. Yet, I am not a samurai. So I bid you farewell with simple words. Rot in hell. Kusama.
Damn. Thought we was cool, but oh man, I feel bad for this guy.
It's Peralez. V, you're gonna want to hear this. But first, I need to go somewhere no one's listening. Okay, so my wife, Elizabeth, she's in on the whole thing. She keeps saying I should look after myself. Tells me to take these pills. Says they're vitamins. Got them analyzed at a lab. And they look okay. But how am I supposed to know if somebody didn't falsify the results? When you got a sec, call me, okay? Oh yeah, and don't forget to delete this message.
This poor guy.
Hey, V. Listen, I was just thinking about you, so I laid out a quick tarot. I know the reading's not as strong without you here, but we haven't seen each other for so long, and well, one thing led to another. Know what I drew? Strength, the Emperor, and the world. Babe, the world's gonna hear about you. Go and show Night City what you're made of.
That doesn't mean you live.
Hey V, I'm in Dayton. None too big a town.
Solomon Reed.
Been here about a week. Haven't traded a word of anybody. Guess I got nothing to share. None of those I used to know would answer my call. Might be why I dialed your number. I have no idea why I'm telling you this. Tomorrow, I'll forge on.
Okay, that is it. So, Idris was killed his role in this game. did a fantastic job. That's another thing I really like about that they got some big name actors to come and work, like Idris and Keanu, and they did really good. What I did want to say though, you said I wonder what role will be what played in the next game. I think you'll definitely play as a brand new character, but I think in order to try to make sure whatever they do remains canon to the storyline, V won't be in it, because there are endings that people have where V dies, and so in order for it to not like contradict someone's choices from the first game, they probably will have it like where you will hear about V and you will hear about V's exploits, and there'll be the opportunity to maybe even see V in a very minor role if V is still alive based off the choices that you made. Or maybe you could actually find V a cure in like a side mission, but it would be more focused on a brand new character, because like Cyberpunk is so broad and V is just like a very minor character in the story that they focused on because there wasn't a lot already written by the creator on V, and that's how allowed them to do that. By the way, this song is one of the best songs in this entire soundtrack. It's really good. Yeah. Idris did 3 songs for this game, but I think only one or two of them made it into like the game. If you do one of the side missions in Phantom Liberty while you're fighting, like it's like a shootout in cars, they play one of his songs. I think it's called Takedown. No, I forgot what it's called. It's the best of the 3. He's not that good of a rapper. Just keep it a buck. So like, it's the best of the 3 songs. And then there's another song that he did that was okay, and the third one is just, I see why they didn't put it in there, but this song is great. The Phantom Liberty song, like the theme song, is very much like a 007 kind of song that you would see like in a 007 game. That's what's up, Yobi. I'm glad you like that ending. I hated it, but I'm glad someone. That's what kind of makes it kind of dope, right? Is that like there's some endings that people like and some that people don't. But that they created enough endings. This is like 7 or 8 endings, and like you can find the good in all of them and the silver lining in all of them, despite like a lot of them kind of not having the greatest outcome for a lot of the characters, including, V. Although the Arasaka ending, I don't see how that anyone would find that one beneficial. Like, you have 2 choices with that ending. You can go back to Night City and die in 6 months, and all your friends hate you because you chose Arasaka and they think you're a sellout, so you got no friends and you're alone. Any relationship that you had, they leave you. And then, or you can choose to be an engram and be a part of Mikoshi. So you're basically one of their little gallery engrams they get to play around and test with. It's a freaking terrible ending. I also think the ending where Johnny takes your body is bad too, because he's clearly not happy, and he like befriends this young boy and he gives him a guitar and he teaches him how to play guitar, but he ends up leaving Night City to try to start over. And he's just really like depressed. Like he feels bad because he took your life. And yeah, that one's not a great ending either. And V goes off with all Cunningham beyond the black wall. But let me go ahead and end that. Sure, just one more gig. So this is this is for Arcade, if Arcade's still listening. So when you do an ending, you hit the button to go one more gig, and then they just kind of put you back in the game and they give you a couple of rewards for what you did. And then it basically starts you off where you like right before you would go talk to Hanako. And so you could really experience all the endings. says, congrats, you completed the main storyline Cyberpunk. Here are your rewards. They gave me some gorilla. Always give you gorilla arms. I never use them. Judgment. A key to a room on the Ubuntu? Where is that? Do I get the same penthouse? And they always give me these same rewards. I think they do this because I never use this stuff. So this would be a decent build if you went with the Berserk Cyberduck with gorilla arms. You just be basically a tank that's just punching people. But where is that? Gave me a key card to something. See, these are all only the missions I have left. Maybe if let me take away all this stuff. Just leave my apartments and apartments to rent. So that's the Night City apartment. It's my bike. Where is the Ubuntu? Where is that? See, I'm like, what is that key for? It's, Arcade is still here. Okay, cool. So you see how it works, Arcade. You can just always go back, do a mission, you get some rewards for it, and then you're right back there. Like as the main mission is meet Hanako at Embers. It said the gorilla arms was badass. I used those to win those fights, especially needed them to fight the champion. The Fight Club stuff. Yeah. Where is this? You know what? Let me real quick before I end the stream. I'm about to go ask chat GPT this. Where is the Ubuntu in Night City? It's a large abandoned cargo ship located in Night City's docks area, specifically in the Watson district. So what was the key for? You know what? I'm gonna do that real quick before we get done. So the dock. Where is that exactly? He said the Watson district. So that's Watson. So it'll be here? Huh. Near Northside. This is Northside. Watson Northside. Oh, over here. Okay, so let me let's run over there real quick. I can say this is part of the stream and what you get for doing the secret ending, because you get this. Maybe there's something in the in one of the like the tankers or storage or something. It's on a boat. Okay. So Pondsmith hinted that the next game night will be there, but so yeah. The next Cyberpunk game will be in 2 cities. It'll be partially in Night City and partially in another city, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, don't crash. Is this car faster than me? Nope. You ain't faster. Wow. That's not how physics works. Okay, almost there. Yeah. Night City's cool. I wonder, because you know, Night City is like an independent nation in the United States. Because if you follow the lore of Cyberpunk, the United States kind of fell. Which, you know, the history of how they fell is very similar to what's going on right now if you're paying attention. But it's parts of what it was the United States succeeded away from the United States like California did. So when you see the NUSA in the game, they're like really like a foreign nation in Night City. But I wonder if the other cities. Okay, here I am. So I wish I knew what this key was connected to, though. Oh, come on, man. I'm not trying to fight you guys. I mean, y'all can't see me. You're just basically wasting my time. Like, I just took on Arasaka, buddy. See? You just wasted your lives. And for what? Okay. I'm here. I think the key is supposed to be for Adam Smash's hideout. Oh, that's dope. But where is it? Is the question. All right, I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna be like, what is the key? Is the key... completing the game for... You can use the ship as a personal hideout. You get it for completing the solo legend ending. But where is it though? Where is the... Okay. Where is the ship? AI. It's near the All Foods plant? Okay. The All Foods plant. Now I think about it. Where was that mission I did with Rogue? Wasn't that like right here? What? All Foods plant. Oh, it's that ship, right? I think that ship is it. I think that's it. The ship resides at the dock area in north side of Watson. There will be no Maelstrom game members like before, so players can simply walk into the area with no worries. Cool. I mean, not that it would matter that they were there, right, Yobi? Because they were there, they just die. Yeah, I think this ship is it. I think this is a personal hideout. That is dope. What is going on here? Is this a race? What? Did I just go into the Fast and Furious with it? They're playing chicken. Oh, snap. Yo, he just disappeared. Did they run because I pulled my gun out? They probably did. All right. How do I get on the ship? This don't look like the same ship from before. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is it. Crap, I'm stuck. There we go. I mean, it's like the same design. But this thing is completely empty. This ain't it. Can't be it. Okay, so... Crap, I didn't need to do that. Where's my ship at, man? I'm gonna have to go all through all these docks. It's gotta be where you do that mission with Rogue, but I just don't remember where that was. And I feel like it's close to this area, I just don't know exactly where. Like, where's the Whole Foods plant at? Oh, here we go. Here's another ship. This looks familiar. Oh, this is it. This is definitely it, because I remember killing people here. Yep, Maelstrom. Oh, crap. Hold up. They weren't supposed to be here. Okay, maybe they're not. Maybe just their cameras are here. I gotta deal with these cameras every time I come up in here. Crap. Why does it do that sometimes? It just shoots. I don't mean it for it to shoot. So this is my own personal hideout now? Where do I use the key? Oh wait, did I see something? Regular katana blade. What the? I'm so confused. What is the key for? I wish there was like a notification or like, hey, like a quest marker. What? Whoa. Who are you? Unknown corpse shot in the chest 4 days ago. Dang, and just left here. Well, this is my place of my own personal base. I need her to be up out of here. Is it here? Come on, man. Where do I use the key? Oh, okay. Hold up. Unlock. Yeah. Oh. Look at old Adam Smash's old stuff. We got to get rid of that crap. He dead now. These guns. Can sell this stuff. Crafting a smart shotgun. Nice, nice. Oh, cool. Okay. I mean, it's like it's regular katana blade, rewind, syntax pathway. Okay. I mean, that's it, I guess. All right, cool. All right, that is the stream. That's it. So, did you ever see a commercial in the game where it warns you about the future of Night City? No, I can't recall that. Stilo. Def Lloyd, what's up? My bad, man. This is what slow-mo. I believe there's a car in a storage container. Yeah, that car, I think I already got that. I think I convinced open the car. I think I convinced the dude that worked with the Solo's Manual by Morgan Blackhand. Yep. The car was in that container, I think. And I lowered it. Or one of these containers. But yeah, I already got the car. Let me double check it. See, it is the... That's it. The not the 911 Turbo. That's Johnny's car. So I already got it. So I love Johnny's gun. Yeah, that the Mandalorian. This one. This gun is nasty. I'll put it on. See, I like how you reload it. Yeah, that reload is nasty. It's cool. All right, let me put my other gun back on. All right, let me save my game. And we are done. It is midnight. I need to go to sleep because I got a lot of driving to do tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I had a good time doing it. Finally got that secret mission done. Feels good to do that. Can't wait for the DLC for next week. I'm gonna be looking forward to finding out exactly what it is that they're dropping. I kind of want to like temper my expectations because I don't want it to just be like, you know, some minor stuff, and they're going to do the bigger like DLC expansion kind of stuff later on in the year. But this particular like update for 2.3 is nothing substantial. I kind of just don't want to have my expectations dashed like that. But either way, we're gonna enjoy it regardless. But I hope you guys have a great night. Appreciate you, Umber. Thank you for that. Appreciate everybody that came through on both channels, the Slow Mo Backslap channel and the DPS channel. We gonna get up out of here, and again, peace, man.